Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Sean Dyche has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's tough trip to Arsenal to face the Gunners on Wednesday night. Dyche was discussed a few things, discussed injuries, Everton's lack of goals, Everton's poor away form. He was asked about the goals and what they can do to correct it. And he basically just gave an answer that I guess Frank Lampard gave lots of times, which is hard work on the training ground. Just keep doing it. Get yourself into better positions. All the things that he kind of said on Saturday, in all fairness. But obviously Everton's lack of goals is a worry. 17 goals this season, which is absolutely abysmal. They are the third worst performing XG team, as in scored less than their XG suggests in the Premier League. By the XG that they've amassed, they should have scored 25 goals so far this season, and they haven't. And it's something that has caused an Everton massive issue. They've got to start scoring goals, and they don't really have the players to do it, so it becomes a huge problem. And when you're playing the league leaders away, it's a massive problem. One of those reasons is because Dominic Calvert-Lewin has simply not been fit this season. He's had a few games here and there. He's out again at the moment. This is what Sean Dyche had about Dominic Calvert-Lewin's possible return to the first team.
The minute, if any.
Oh no, he's recovering.
Any time scale yet?
No.
There you go. He didn't sound too hopeful there, did he? Certainly wasn't being specific with return date at all, which is worrying. Because obviously Dom came off against Arsenal after about an hour, and they said it was just tightness in his hamstrings. He had a scan, revealed nothing, which just needed a little bit of looking after. And there we are. 3 weeks later, and there's no sign that he's on his way back. And that is a worry. It's a worry that it drags on. And I know a lot of Evertonians are like, I've given up on him. He's not going to come back anyway. But it's just not good, because he is really our chief hope, isn't he? So that's quite depressing. The manager also spoke about the possible return to the first team for duo James Garner and Nathan Patterson. This is what Dyche had to say about those two players.
Well, they've been out a while, so they both need games, and Jimmy's going well. He's getting fitter and stronger. There's another game this week, so I'd probably get him in that one. And then you're saying, well, after three-ish months out, that's he should be classed as being fit, if you like. But he's going well. Pato's just a bit behind that, so he'll need a bit more than that.
And Sean Dyche was asked about Everton's away form, which is not very good. They've won 1 in the last 13 away matches, which is really poor. I'm not going to go through the record away at Arsenal, because that's even worse. But we just haven't been a team that wins a lot of away games. It's as simple as that. We had the one season under Carlo, the COVID season, when we won 12 away games. That was an absolute anomaly. Easy for me to say. In general, we've been poor away from home for years. But Dyche was asked about it and his thoughts on it. This is what the manager had to say on that.
In terms of that mentality.
Well, I think it's going into these games with the belief in what we do, mainly the consistency. The consistency of performance home and away. It's well known, apart from the pandemic season. It's well known that most clubs have a stronger home form. All kinds of scientific reasons, higher testosterone and stuff like that in players from playing at home because of the home crowd and all kinds of different things. So, but at the end of the day, you can still have good away records by structuring the team, by suggesting that, the team have to maybe work in different ways. But mostly the mentality is important. You want players to go down away from home with a strong jaw and a strong mentality to what it's going to offer you. And I think that's something that we've got to build here. And like I say, we're in the early processes of doing that. But having that ability to go away and still deliver on a consistent level and with that edge, because it's important, particularly away from home, to have that edge in your play. At home, the crowd can help give you that edge. But when you're away, you have to bring it in through the collective on the pitch. And I think that's important.
And
there you go. Sean Dyche's feelings on that one. Let's hope Everton can pull off a very, very unlikely victory against the league leaders on Wednesday night. The roof structure has been completed on the North Stand at New Everton Stadium down at Bramley-Moore Dock. Both full-span roof trusses are now installed, which it looks amazing. It does look amazing. It's really taking shape. When you see the drone footage and all that, it's looking brilliant now, and it is becoming a reality. They are ahead, Langeroog are ahead of schedule, which means that Everton was still on course to kick off the 2024-2025 season down at the new stadium. It does look fantastic. Work will now switch to completing the roof on the south stand of the stadium as well. And again, there's the two. Langeroog remain on course to complete all sections of the roof by Easter. So by then it really will look like the stadium, won't it? And then obviously they start finishing the inside, the stairs and everything. And then you look at getting the pitch installed as well. So it's coming along brilliantly. It's just a pity the team is struggling so badly, because it really is. It is sadly tinging the excitement at the moment. MSP remain interested in buying a stake in Everton. That is reports coming out of the United States today. They have been linked with a takeover of Spurs as well, but there's conflicting reports on whether there is any legs in that one. But they have been consistent. They did visit Goodison Park in January, of course, as well. Farhad Moshiri remains on the lookout for investment, which he says is to complete the stadium down at Bramley-Moore. So we'll wait and see whether they do actually complete that investment in Everton and what that brings. And finally, on-loan striker Tom Cannon scored his first goal for Preston North End at the weekend. His second half strike was the winning goal as they beat Wigan 2-1. Cannon obviously delighted. Said he's loving his time at Preston. So hopefully that's the first of many for him, and hopefully he will develop. He'll be due back at Everton in the summer, where the Blues will obviously take a closer look at him. So congratulations to Tom there. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you want more videos, including daily live videos, become a Toffee TV Premier member. The link's in the description, or click the QR code which will be on the screen in a minute. See you later.